Are you kidding me?
Can I kick it?
Step back and kiss myself.
Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it?
All right, welcome to the basketball show. I'm Logan, Mantz, alongside Matt, Dick, as we're here again. The basketball show, talking about basketball. As Cavs been on a 10-game streak, I think they've won 10 out of their last 11, and that speaks to LeBron and his 13th, 11, isn't it 13th year, something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
31 years old.
30. Yeah, it's crazy. And 28, 8, and 8. And one thing he's really improved on that's really helped the Cavs, shooting 42% from three. I mean, when you're shooting almost, making one out of two threes, you're shooting up, Cavs would be really profitable. And one thing that's really hurt him is Tristan Thompson.
Yeah, him being out for quite a long time, since November 1st. Back to LeBron real quick, since he's posted that Arthur meme on his Instagram. They've been 10-1, and so a lot has changed. He's definitely stepped up, been a vocal leader on the court, off the court. He said the only thing that he wishes in his career now is that if he can shoot 80% from free throw per year. So let's see if he can do that. Definitely think they'll have a good season.
Well, I think he's shooting 8% right now, but to do it for the full year would be crazy.
Yeah.
And like the last episodes we've been talking about in the basketball show is like, now who's going to win the East? Because we thought the Cavs weren't going to really turn it on. We thought they could win their 9 out of 10, and they did it. So now it's like, who can beat them now? And you got the Sixers and the Celtics have really been the two teams that we think can probably do it. And
Yeah.
you got any others?
The Bucks, definitely Giannis is definitely having kind of an MVP candidate run, giving LeBron kind of a run for his money with his length and athleticism. The Eric Bledsoe trade definitely feel like it helped them be able to use Giannis's ability. They'll definitely be a nice duo in the front court. The Sixers, young, definitely really young. Markelle Fultz is still out. Definitely would like to see him back in there, see if he can get some minutes. Ben Simmons has been great, as you all know. Already has a couple triple-doubles to his name. Joel Embiid, again, a great season. Kind of on restricted minutes, but definitely someone to be an all-star in the future, both him and Simmons.
And people want to compare them to the Celtics, which they've played them pretty tight this year. They lost 108 to 97, and people forget they were leading in the third quarter. And they had Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid's doing pretty good, 22.9 points per game, and the Sixers only 1-2 without him. So
yeah, definitely go to the Celtics. They're on that 16-game winning streak. I forgot who they lost to, but they lost that, and they've been winning since then. Definitely the luck of the Irish on their side. Kyrie having a good season. Sad that Gordon Hayward couldn't play the whole year. I definitely feel like the team would be in a whole different aspect of the league, kind of more respected, because I feel like they're not fully as respected as they should be. Definitely turning around. Jason Tatum definitely coming out, a great pickup for them. Feel like the Cavs definitely, them and the Cavs could definitely be in the Eastern Conference Finals. Also another team, the Wizards, if they could figure out how to fit their pieces together, I'd still think Bradley Beal and John Wall play great together off each other. Definitely one of the best backcourts in the league right now. So.
And they got experience. So.
Yeah, definitely.
And also Jaylen Brown and Al Horford have been really good. Jaylen Brown averaging 15 per game. That's the second leading most. And Al Horford right behind him with 14 points per game. So the Celtics really got a good duo. And you would have thought Jaylen Brown and Tatum really had to step up when Gordon Hayward went
Yeah.
out, and they really stepped up for the Celtics. Now there's a trade rumor going around that I think this was before the winning streak. Because why would you do it right now unless Thompson's gonna miss more time than not? There's a DeAndre Jordan for Tristan Thompson. Would you be in favor of that trade?
Well, I used to be a huge Clippers fan, but DeAndre Jordan, definitely a good talent. I feel like him and Tristan Thompson basically play the same, low points, lots of rebounds, definitely both physical. But honestly, in my opinion, I feel like Tristan Thompson's more of a power forward, and if he goes to the Clippers, I feel like he'll be playing off the bench, and he probably doesn't want that. DeAndre Jordan, back in 2011, actually almost left to the Warriors. Signed a big contract with the Warriors, and then the Clippers matched that. So he's been there ever since. I definitely feel like it'll be an interesting trade because you're basically getting the same person, just kind of older. I feel like he's a little more physical, and I feel like the Cavs kind of need that. But overall, I feel like they basically get the same person, just a little older.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Like they pretty much play the same. I think DeAndre's not that better of a defender as Tristan.
Mm-hmm.
But when you think long term in the finals, DeAndre Jordan's never been in the finals.
Yeah.
And what are the Warriors going to do to DeAndre Jordan? They're going to foul him when he gets in the low post. He can't make free throws.
Yeah. Tristan Thompson is at least okay at free throws.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Tristan Thompson, like I said, if you put him at center, that's more of a small ball, which is usually what the league is kind of going towards, is small ball. There's not a lot of, you know what I mean? You have sometimes Draymond Green run the center, or LeBron James, for example, run the center. But, I mean, but like you said, I said, you'd basically get the same person for the trade, so.
Just a worse free throw shooter. And I think DeAndre's a little bit better shot blocker.
Yeah.
But I think Tristan has him better on the defensive end.
Yeah.
And Tristan may be a little bit better low post scorer.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I feel like he has a better mid-range game than DeAndre, which is big in this league because a lot of people can't shoot the mid-range, so that's a good attribute to have.
DeAndre said it's humbling. It shows that other people want you and that you have value. So, but I don't think I don't think that's trade's gonna happen.
Yeah, probably not. Definitely feel like him and Blake Griffin are there to stay for a while. Blake Griffin is actually having a pretty good season. I mean, his team's not very good around him, but
It's too bad he got hurt.
yeah, a lot of people think that didn't think that they would be this good. I mean, Patrick Beverley actually is doing pretty good. But yeah, that trade rumor is kind of funny, but I mean, just kind of, in my opinion, kind of like the Isaiah Kyrie Irving trade. I feel like you basically got the same player, just Kyrie has a little bit better handles, but you got a lot more for Kyrie. I mean, they shipped off Crowder and Korver, right? No, they shipped off. I don't remember.
So they got Jay Crowder. They just shipped off Kyrie.
Yeah, they gave Crowder to the Cavs and a second round pick, I think.
Yeah,
that's what
Isaiah,
it was.
and then they got a first round pick.
Yeah,
So, and Isaiah, he's supposed to be back. They pinned him at January 1st, the date that he should be back, but he's supposed to be doing 3-on-3 basketball, and he's already shooting around at the Cavs games, and you always see him jumping around the court and like.
Yeah. You can definitely tell by the way he's acting. He wants to get back and help out this team. Last year, I think he was the third leading scorer in the league, behind James Harden and Russell Westbrook, of course. And definitely, the Cavs would love to have him back. His intensity that he brings, I mean, only being 5'9", definitely brings a lot of intensity to the game, and you can tell he wants to get back. When do you think he'll get back?
I'd like to see him come back for the Christmas Day games because it's a great slate of games, and Cavs really need him against the Warriors.
Yeah, definitely.
So that would make the Christmas games just a little bit better.
Yeah. Definitely be kind of a Christmas present for the Cavs.
Yeah. But he probably won't be at full strength, but
Yeah.
he'll
I feel
still
like-
provide some
yeah.
points.
I feel like he'll kind of be on restricted minutes if they let him in. Just kind of let him play about like 20 or something. Go in there, shoot some.
I feel like a hurt Isaiah is still better than a Jose Colorado
Yeah.
or a Mon Shepard playing point guard.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely.
Now for the West, there's a 5-team race. It's a little bit different from the East. That the East only pretty much has 3, maybe 2 teams.
Yeah.
You got the Rockets up there at the top, and then the Golden State's been dropping a lot of games. So you got to think who can beat the West teams,
Yeah.
or beat the Warriors. What West team can beat the Warriors?
Well, in my opinion, last year, when Kawhi went down in the Western Conference Finals, wasn't that it?
Yeah.
The San Antonio was up by like 20 points, I think. I was watching that game, and I feel like once Kawhi gets back to San Antonio, LaMarcus Aldridge has been great. I think he's averaging around 25 points.
Yeah.
And I feel like LaMarcus, like he said, he didn't really feel welcomed when he first came to San Antonio. And now that Popovich, he's a great coach, the 6th most winningest coach in the league right now, definitely did a great job making him the leader right now while Kawhi's down. But I definitely feel like when he gets back, Popovich has a great way to surround players that are good role players that are comfortable in their role. And like you have like Patty Mills, and I mean you still have Tony Parker and Ginobili have great experience deep into the finals. They won 5 championships. So I feel like the Spurs definitely have a good chance once Kawhi comes back. Another team is the Houston Rockets. Just like last year, are having a great year, like you said, at the top of the league. James Harden definitely having an MVP candidate consideration. You have to always consider him for the past
Yeah.
3 years, actually. He's just been exploding crazy numbers, averaging 31 points a game. I mean, Chris Paul hasn't played a lot. I think he's injured right now. But one thing that the Houston Rockets just have are a bunch of shooters. Once James Harden drives in, he can just pop it out, and someone can shoot a 3 and make it. Another team is the Thunder.
Yeah,
but
they're on the outside looking
Yeah.
in, but
they're 8-12 right now, and I don't know. All their scorers, the big 3, are only averaging around 20 points. So definitely kind of upsetting right now because so much hype going into the season saying that they could definitely take down the Warriors after Russell Westbrook exploded last year, averaging a triple-double. Just a lot of things going for them. How do you feel about that?
OKC is one of those teams, I think they're still trying to figure it out. And you saw, if you watched the game, OKC versus the Warriors, and OKC obliterated them.
Yeah.
They were focused in, and they played really good defense. And I love Andre Robinson playing that too, because last year you saw him have to guard Kevin Durant, and that was a mismatch.
Yeah.
This year he's guarding Klay Thompson, which is a more of a better matchup for him. And then you got Paul George on Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Like, that's a way better matchup than Andre Robinson because they both. Paul George like 6'9".
Yeah.
Guarding Kevin Durant, which is like 6'10", 6'11". Better matchup.
Yeah, definitely.
And then Carmelo on Draymond. So they match up really good with the Warriors.
Yeah.
Now it's just the matter of fact if they can focus in every game. And I think if they're one of those teams, they just need to get that 8th spot. They just need to get the 7th spot. And if they just grab one of those spots, focus in on every game in the playoffs, they can make a run. And all they do is have to play the Warriors. And I think they can beat the Warriors in a playoff set if they focus in. It's just about the defensive end for them.
Yeah, back to the Thunder. Experience comes down to a lot. I mean, Melo has a lot of experience, but most of his teams haven't even got past the second round in the playoffs. Paul George hasn't got past the second round of the playoffs. And, of course, Russell Westbrook went all the way to the finals when they had the big three of James Harden and also Serge Ibaka and then Kevin Durant, of course. But like you said, I definitely feel like they can, if they grab one of the seeds in there, like even the 8th seed, they can definitely, if they can harness in all their talent, which of course they have a lot, all the way down to Steven Adams, which is a beast. He can, if they definitely play up to their potential, I definitely think they can give the Warriors a run for their money. Another team that a lot of people don't mention is just forgot.
Timberwolves.
Yeah, the Timberwolves. Sorry. Now they're still young, and of course they got Jimmy Butler. I definitely think in the next couple of years they could definitely be a good championship team if they keep that core intact. And yeah, definitely the West have a lot of potential to definitely be good. A lot of all-stars from the East hopped over to the West over the off season, so it's definitely been an interesting season so far.
Yeah, it really has. And it speaks to Popovich working out without Kawhi, and Derek White has been out. So the West been very good, and I think the playoffs for the West are going to be way better than the East because East, you know what you have. So that's pretty much it from the basketball show. We'll end it on that.
Yeah.
I'm Logan Mantz alongside Matt Dick, and saying out.